Hi, and welcome back. My name is Monica, and I generally don't make content like this towards Gran Turismo 7. However, I was presented with an opportunity, then I'd like to share it with you all. This is a more relaxed grind, I would like to say, and this information was provided to me by my boyfriend vaping, Dan, who has been taking advantage of the current state in Gran Turismo 7. Using the Abarth and the Tomahawk at Daytona, nothing much has changed there. However, I found this to be more easygoing, so let me show you the settings. In regards to the Abarth, not much has changed except the use of sports soft tyres in the front. Everything else pretty much remains the same, just like what everyone else has been using or suggesting. Where the biggest changes lie are within the Tomahawk itself. The gears. Most of it is stock standard except for the gear ratio. We've set the top speed at 540 and we have played with the gears. Well, I should say Vaping Dan has played with the gears. This makes the Tomahawk faster, however you don't run into them as often around the track, and they space out a little bit better. So without further delay, let me show you small snippets of the race that took place. So we make our way over to Daytona, and I'm going to load up some custom race settings here. Now it's only set at 18 laps, which will take you about under 15 minutes. It took me under 15 minutes anyway. And with the clean race bonus, you just end up with over a mil. This is way more beneficial for me. I can't sit there and grind out 30 laps. Feel free to do so, but I become very zombied out afterwards, and there's no motivation to go into another race. Whereas when they're 15 minutes, I feel that I can grind a little bit longer. So not many of the other changes are really that important, except for the rolling start. Change that to 30 meters so they're spaced out a little bit better. But everything else pretty much is up to you. Just make sure that you do select every car to be the Tomahawk and you're the only Abarth on the track. And obviously professional level will give you more credits as well. So let's head over to the first couple of laps. So as you can see, they are well ahead of me here at the beginning of the race, but that's okay. We have 18 laps to try to catch them up. In all honesty, it took me 3 laps or 2 laps to get up to first place, and this felt a lot easier because all the cars were spaced out and not becoming a brick wall in the corners. Some of the tunes out there that I've tried made the Tomahawks quite sluggish and slow and bunch up. However, this one feels nice and open and gives you the room to weave in and out as you need. So if you look at it, 18 laps, 15 minutes is 1 mil. It doesn't sound as heavy, full on as some of the other grind glitches out there. It all depends on the amount of laps. If you can handle more, feel free to go more. However, if you notice, the gains aren't as much as what it works out to be. And in all honesty, I don't like feeling like a zombie after 32 laps. So I've been quite enjoying this one, and it makes it feel a lot more easier because it's in bite-sized chunks. As you can see at the end of lap 2, I'm just approaching first now. Doesn't take that long in all honesty. So I will bring you back when I overtake them again. So here we are at the beginning of lap 11, and I'm just about to encounter the Tomahawks for the first time during this race. This felt a lot more easy and less stressful for me, as I didn't have to encounter them every 2 laps. Making 1 million in under 15 minutes is a good way to still rack up those credits without having it to feel like it's a job. So I'm going to let the rest of this play out, and I will join you again at the end of the race to show you how much credits we actually earn. Okay, here we are at the end of lap 18. We're just about to cross the line. As you can see, the tomahawks weren't too difficult to overtake, though it does take a couple of laps to get around them, but that's fine, you're already a lap ahead. So, now on to the end screen. I'd like to show you how much credits you do earn with the clean race bonus. As you can see, 18 laps, 15 minutes, and there you go, there's your 1 million. Hopefully this makes things a little bit easier for you. It did for me, which I thought was great. So I just want to say a big thank you once again to Vaping Dan, and if you enjoyed what you saw today, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Thanks very much.